I used to believe my marriage was unshakable. I thought love, once promised, could survive anything, time, struggle, even silence. My wife, Anna, was my world. We met when I was 25 and she was 23. She was the kind of person who could walk into a room and light it up. I was quiet, careful with words, but she liked that about me. At least, that's what she used to say. For years, we built a life together. We weren't rich, but we had enough. We had laughter, small traditions, and dreams we whispered to each other late at night. I trusted her completely. I never imagined she could look at someone else the way she once looked at me. But one day, everything began to change. So quietly, I almost missed it. It started with small things. Anna became distant, always on her phone. She smiled at messages she didn't share. When I asked, she'd say it was just work. She stayed late more often, claiming new projects and extra meetings. At first, I believed her. I wanted to believe her. Then one evening, she came home later than usual. Her hair was different, softer waves, a little extra perfume. She looked beautiful, but not for me. I felt it in my chest, sharp and cold. I asked, gently, "Long day?" She smiled, but her eyes didn't meet mine. "Yes, very busy. You know how it is." I nodded, but something in me shifted. That night, I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, trying to fight a feeling I didn't want to name. The next week, I decided to surprise her. I thought maybe I was just imagining things. So I planned a small dinner, candles, her favorite meal, soft music playing in the background. I wanted to remind us of who we were. She didn't come home. I called once, twice. No answer. Finally, around 10 p.m., she texted, "Sorry, working late. Don't wait up." I sat there, staring at the food going cold. Something inside me broke a little. But still, I told myself to trust her. The next day, I left work early. I couldn't take the doubt anymore. I drove to her office, planning to pick her up and surprise her. But when I got there, the parking lot was nearly empty. The lights inside were off. I called her. She answered quickly, "I'm still at work, busy. Can we talk later?" I looked at the dark, empty building and felt my stomach drop. I didn't tell her I was there. I just whispered, "Okay," and hung up. That was the moment I knew something was terribly wrong. For days, I lived in silence. I didn't know what to say or do. I felt like a stranger in my own marriage. Then, one night, as she showered, her phone lit up on the nightstand. I had never touched her phone before. I believed in trust. But my hands moved before my heart could stop them. A message flashed across the screen.
"Can't stop thinking about last night.
I love you." My breath caught. My whole body felt frozen. I scrolled. More messages. More nights. Words I thought were only mine to receive. And a name, David. A man I had never met, but suddenly hated with everything in me. When Anna came out of the shower, I couldn't even look at her. She smiled, asking if I was okay. I just nodded and said, "I'm tired." But inside, my world had ended. 2 days later, I found the courage to speak. I waited for her to come home. She walked in, smiling faintly, as if everything was normal. I said her name just once, but she froze. Maybe she felt the weight in my voice. "Anna," I said quietly. "Who is David?" The color drained from her face. Her bag slipped from her hand. Silence filled the room like smoke. She tried to speak, but no words came out at first. Then, softly, she whispered, "I'm sorry." That was it.
"I'm sorry."
I wanted to scream, to demand why, to ask if I wasn't enough. But I just stood there, shaking. My voice cracked when I finally asked, "Do you love him?" She cried. And between tears, she whispered, "Yes." It was like hearing the final crack of glass that had been breaking for months. My heart didn't just hurt, it shattered. That night, I didn't yell.
I didn't beg.
I didn't fight. I just packed a small bag and left. She tried to stop me, sobbing, saying she was confused, that she didn't mean to hurt me. But love, real love, doesn't accidentally destroy someone. I drove until the city lights disappeared. I parked by the sea and sat there until morning. I felt empty, broken, and strangely calm. I had lost the person I loved most, but maybe I had also lost someone who didn't love me back. It's been over a year now. The pain didn't vanish overnight, but it taught me something important. Love is not blind trust. It's respect, loyalty, and choosing each other every day. Anna and I are no longer together. She reached out a few times, but I never went back. I couldn't. Some things can't be rebuilt once broken. I won't lie. Heartbreak changes you. It makes you doubt yourself, your worth, even your future. But it also forces you to grow, to find strength you didn't know you had. I'm learning to love myself again, to trust again. And maybe one day, I'll love someone new, someone who chooses me the way I'll choose them. If you're listening to this because you've been betrayed, know this. The pain will pass. You are enough. Someone else's choice to break your heart says more about them than it does about you. And though my story ends with goodbye, I don't regret loving her. I only regret believing I wasn't worth more.